pre-draft edition. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Kind of Fantasy Football News pre-draft edition. This is going to be a broadcast devoted solely to the Columbia River Fantasy Football League draft order lottery, in which we will pick or select or decide the draft order for the Columbia River Fantasy Football League. Now, the Columbia River Fantasy Football League is kind of risen up from the ashes of the old C-Tran Op Soup League. So there's going to be some new faces. And we're going to be on the Sleeper app this year. We're going to be hosted on the Sleeper app rather than ESPN. So that is that. And without a bunch of further ado, hopefully my audio is... I feel like I'm getting an echo, but I don't know if that's coming through for you guys, but it doesn't matter. Whatever. I got to stop. I'm not going to sacrifice good enough for perfect. So let us move into immediately the way we are going to go about this. And just a minute, I'm going to go in and do something real quick here. I'm going to go over here and do this and grab, there. I'm going to go on to the old YouTube channel, and I'm going to grab this here live content, and I'm going to share it. I'm going to copy that link, and then I'm going to open up the Facebook page. You guys can't see what I'm doing. At least I don't think you can. But I'm going to share the link for this broadcast to the Facebook page for Columbia River Fantasy Football so that people can grab it in case they're not already subscribed to the old YouTube page. Let's get in here onto the old Facebooks. There they are. Let's share that link right there. Boom, people can jump in to that, and let's go to Sleeper as well and share it on there, because that's just the kind of guy I am. Where's the Sleeper chat? Let's pop that in there. Boom. So maybe we'll get some takers, maybe we'll get some people joining up. I can't tell on my end when I'm doing this. I can't see if I've got people here or not. I don't know. I don't know who's watching. I don't know who's not watching. But hopefully we've got some watchers. We've got some people taking the old look-see and watching me do this. If not, you can always go back on the YouTube channel and watch it later. But yeah, so that's how that works. I'm going to create myself a feedback loop here, watching me do this. If not, you can always go back on the YouTube channel. Let's just get rid of that. Whatever. That's all done. The links have been shared. Everybody's there. So with that, I'm going to fade this over to how this is going to work. And that is going to be right here through, just like we've done it in the past, the 100-yard rush doohickey thingamabobber. And you know what? I'm going to make myself just a little bit bigger for now. And I'll shrink myself back down when we actually get started. See, there I am. I grew up a little bit. But so you can see we have... this is the 100-yard rush tool, and this is basically what this is a random number generator, but it has a little game and a little action along with it. And so I'm going to set this up, and then I'll shrink myself back down to the corner when we actually run it. But this year we are running 10 teams, so we're going to go ahead and keep that clicked at 10. You'll see that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a guy hidden back there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 little runners here on the left edge of the field. If I clicked 20, there would be 20 of those little runners. But we don't have 20 teams, and I don't want 20 teams. That would be hard. That would be too hard for me. But 10 teams it is. 10 teams it will be, and I will next show you who those 10 teams are, or who they will be coached by. So here we have the choice to put in our team names, and in no particular order. I'll type these team names in here, so we'll go with Mike Frazier is our first team. My good buddy Roger Lockwood is our second team. He's from Central Oregon. He's been a friend of mine since middle school. Randy Scudder over in scheduling. He's a team. He's one of our teams. We've got Marcus returning this year. He says now that he's in dispatch, he's going to have more time to whoop our asses. Good luck with that, Marcus. We have Casey Wishon, our old security manager, who is now residing in Arizona. But he's still enjoying. He's still going to be active in this league, so there he is. His friend AJ Harden, who was a member of another one of the leagues that this one was kind of born out of, the Orwa late season league. So he's a member. I'm trying to do this all from memory. We've got Casey Chun, the paratransit dispatcher, is a member of the league. So he's going to be sticking around this year as well. And then let's see who else is in here. Gosh dang. Oh yeah. Hey, how about me? I'm in the league. That's going to be me. And then there's one more that I'm missing. We're still waiting on a 10th person that we don't necessarily have yet. There's one more. Why? And the person that I'm forgetting is probably going, "It's me, you effing dummy, you big stupid head." But I won't remember until I actually see it. And then I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I am a big stupid head. I know who it is. It's Corey McLeod." Corey is going to be sticking around. He's from the Op Soup League as well, and a good competitor. So we're just waiting for that 10th team. But for now, we are going to go to be determined. Oh, what the heck? That's too much stuff. To be determined. And so whatever the to be determined, whatever team we get to finish in that 10th spot is going to be that wherever that person lands is where they will draft. So if the to be determined gets that number 1 spot, then that could be an enticement for that person to join up. Or if it ends up in the 10th spot, they could be like, "I'm not going to join if I'm already going to be 10th." Well, that's just the way the cookie crumbled this year. We don't know where it's going to show up. This is all going to be according to 100-yard rush, totally random. We're going to make it animated. These little sprite thingies are going to be animated, so we'll leave that. That is good. I like that selection. On to the next screen. Here it's going to be a random rush. Now here is where you could put in like a code or something to change the kind of the way things work or the way you want it to work. Like I could totally rig it if I used the code rush, but that's not what we're doing. We're doing a random rush. And right here, this little shuffle button. So if you look on the left, these teams are basically in the order that I typed them right now. Those teams are lined up there. I can shuffle that. If I press this once, it shuffles them. And it tells me how many times I've pressed it. I've shuffled them 1 time. Well, just because I want to, I'm going to shuffle this 100 times. So I've got to click this little button 100 times to shuffle those players up so that we know that it is 100 times shuffled. No interference. Absolutely doesn't matter what order I typed them in. This is going to shuffle them around and give us something totally different and totally random. 89, 95, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100 shuffles. That gives us a new order over here. Puts me on the bottom. Puts Casey at the top. So that's our new. So that shuffled everything up the way that we that I typed them in. It shuffled everything. So they're all shuffled up over there 100 times. Moving on to the next screen. Here I can give luck adjustments. So say I wanted to favor somebody, I could pump up their luck adjustment, give them a little boost in the luck department. We're not going to do that. Everybody gets an equal start, an equal chance, an equal try at getting that number 1 pick, if that's what they want. I think I've said in the past many times that I'm not really a number 1 pick guy. I get the enticement. I get wanting it because you're going to get the dude you want no matter who that dude is. But I'm a middle of the pack guy. I like that. It's in a 10-team league. I like maybe that 4 or 5 pick, 6 pick maybe. Right in there, those middle picks. Those are the picks for me. But we'll see how it works out. So no luck for anybody. It's going to be totally up to the whims of the random number 100-yard rush site. And here we can change some of the values. The yards traveled per rush from 1 to 10. I'm only going to go to 6 is the maximum. So the minimum they'll travel is 1 yard. The maximum in one burst is 6. I feel like 10 makes it over a little bit too early. Seconds per rush, 2. Maximum 7. I'm going to back that down to 5, so 2 to 5. And then the speed is just going to be normal. If I put it on fastest again, it's over too fast. Now, I like to imagine that I'm going to be able to sit here and call this as it happens. I can't ever keep up. And I just keep repeating the same things over and over. But that's probably what I'm going to do again this year, and whatever. Man, if you don't like it, you're free to do it yourself. So that moves us on to here. This shows us all of our settings, what we picked. Everything's ready. When I'm ready, I can start this rush. And again, if you like this tool, this is 100yardrush.com. And so without any further ado, it is now 3:10. I'm going to go ahead and start this rush. And let's see what our draft order looks like. Good luck, everybody. Oh, no, I forgot to shrink myself. I see them little dudes running. I shrunk myself. Let's just get back to the action. So, who do we got out front so far? Roger is out front, to be determined. A.J. Harden taking a nice, strong lead at the front there. Randy's coming up there a little bit, trying to take that second pick, to be determined. Those not going to be easy to get past him. And look at me taking me and Casey W. Bringing up the rear. Ooh, Casey got a little spurt there. Looks like that to be determined and that A.J. Harden are really rushing for that number one pick. They're really hammering it out. Randy S. looks like he's bringing in third right now. Mike Frazier in fourth. And it looks like I've worked myself up into a 4 or 5 way tie for fifth and fourth spots there, but AJH is still running out there in front with to be determined, looking for that number 2 pick. Corey M just made a nice little move, and Frazier making a move too. Oh my goodness, this could be anybody's ball game. To be determined is really, really set on getting that number 1 pick. And again, that could be an enticement, and I said that, but that's not what I was really wanting. But I mean, heck, there it's going. And Casey W bringing up the rear, he's really slowed down. Must be that Arizona heat holding him back. It's hard to run in that heat. I know. I've been there. I've lived in Arizona, and I left for a reason, and it was that heat. So we've got to be determined still coming out strong. Corey M. Mike Frazier battling for that second spot. He might even get that first spot. He's coming up there. Looks like I'm in a battle there. Eric and Randy, Marcus, AJ now battling. Looks like to be determined gets the first pick. Oh, my goodness. I think that happened last year. What do we got? Corey or Mike? Corey or Mike? Corey gets 2. Mike 3. AJ's going to get 4. Is he? Yeah, AJ 4. Randy Scudder 5th. Eric Vaughn gets 6th. Casey and Roger. Casey at 7th. Roger at 8th. Marcus 9th. And Casey W bringing up the rear in 10th spot. So right there, that is going to be your draft order. I will make sure that we send this out to everybody, and so that they see it if you weren't watching the broadcast. But there is your 2023 Columbia River Fantasy Football League draft order. I'm going to go ahead and save that. And then, like I said, share it to everybody. So as we see, the to-be-determined team, the as-yet unnamed person, gets the number 1 pick. The number 2 pick goes to Corey McLeod. The 3rd pick to Mike Frazier. 4th pick, A.J. Harden. 5th, Randy Scudder. 6th, Eric Vaughn. 7th, Casey Chun. 8th, Roger Lockwood. 9th, Marcus Clegg. And 10th, Casey Wishone. So there is your draft order for the Columbia River Fantasy Football League for 2023. Remember, everybody, that the live draft, or the draft, it's not a live draft. It's going to be an online draft, but we will be holding that at August 26th. That's Saturday, August 26th. So that's 2 Saturdays from now, I believe. Let's see, it's the 12th. Yeah. So not next Saturday. But the Saturday after the 26th is when the draft is going to be. It just so happens to be my birthday, so if any of you want to give your first round picks to me for my birthday, hey, I'd appreciate that. What the heck? Who am I to say no to a fantastic birthday gift? So with that said, I hope that everybody is happy with their draft picks, and that you got what you wanted, maybe you didn't. Doesn't really matter to me. That's the way sometimes the cookie crumbles. So if you guys know anybody that can be participatory in the league, let me know. Let me or Frazier know if you have a name for us, somebody to get for that to be determined slot. Like I said, looking for that one more player. If we get that player in, then we'll have our 10 teams. Remember, dues this year are going to be $55. That's $55. $50 dues plus $5 maintenance fee. That $5 will go to get ourselves a little trophy for the league, as well as to help kind of offset some of my costs for running like this show, and some other things. I pay for software. I pay for a lot of things to make this kind of thing happen, and I certainly appreciate all of your input. And again, with that said, we'll move on to input. The show is likely going to be changed up. So last year I had different days off, and so the show usually came out on a Tuesday or Wednesday, I believe. This year, I am off on the weekends. I'm off on Saturday and Sunday. And so I will likely be doing the shows Monday morning, maybe Tuesday morning, and anybody, and I might even do them. No, I feel like the Saturday would be too late because we're moving past the end. I'm probably thinking Monday or Tuesday morning, and if anybody wants to participate with me, you're welcome to come on over, and jump on the cam with me, and we'll do the news together. If you've got something you want to say, if you got something you got a video clip you want to send in, you want to see it played on the Fantasy Football News, send it to me. Email me. My email is esvnscr@gmail.com. That's esvnscr@gmail.com. If you want to send me any clips or something you want played on the air, if I get a clip, I will play it. So, anything you send me, I will make sure that it gets up on the air here with the Fantasy Football News this year. But with that said, everybody have a great Saturday. I hope you got the draft position that you wanted. And bye-bye. Bye-bye.